Hello, hello. Happy Friday. I'm here. A little tired, a little worse for wear, but I'm here. I have fancy hair today. Hello, welcome. Happy Friday. We got 21 days till Katsucon. That's all I could say right now. Well, anyway, hi, hello, I am Jasmine, Simply Wisty, and I am going to be crafting today because crafting needs to happen. I was doing co-writing yesterday and something came up and I had to scuttle on out, but thankfully it wasn't anything bad, so that was fine. But today we are going to be sewing, hopefully finishing up the belt for Jinx. I got most of it done. I got a lot of it done Wednesday. And I was gonna work on it yesterday, but it didn't happen. So this is how the belt looks so far. It's 2 pieces side by side. And I've kind of started like sewing a channel. And then I started measuring out how much I wanted to do each channel. So it kind of goes like this. So there's markings all around it. So I can easily start putting it together. But first, I need to hand sew the seam together so it doesn't shift too much. So once I'm done with that belt, I think I might work on the arm bands and continue forging forward. Like Not even thinking about it. I'm just gonna go through the motions and get things done. I should also probably try to set up the headpiece before anything. I did wash my fabric, and I might try to cut out the lining for the skirt today so I can make sure that looks really good and fits nicely before I start doing that. And I literally just bought the vinyl for the clouds just now. I found really pretty vinyl, so I'm happy with that. But I am not going to chat too much. If I stay focused, that's a good thing. So I'm just going to be playing some tunes, sewing, and getting things done. Also, I am repping Aizawa today because Vigilantes, the anime, got announced yesterday, and I mean, they had announced it, but they finally announced the release of it. So it is going to be happening April, which is happy birthday to me. I liked Vigilantes, the spin-off manga from My Hero, so, and Aizawa plays a big role in it, so I love that man. Give me my give me my sleepy men, give me my disgruntled businessmen, give me many men's. We likes the men's. We likes the anime men's. The anime men's are good men's. My husband is kind of like an anime man. I'm cleaning my desk up real fast because I have my pens everywhere. Yes, I have a Minion fountain pen. I stole the Minion fountain pen from my husband. Somebody gave it to him as a gift. It is now my Minion fountain pen. I love journaling with tumbers and fountain pens and gel pens. This is just like my normal, like, jot things down in a schedule pen. So I have a lot of stuff on my desk right now because I was journaling last night about my beautiful and lovely anniversary dinner. My hubby had sent up isn't it cute? 4-year wedding anniversary. You know, it doesn't seem like a very long time, but for me, it is like so awesome. Wonderful milestone. My husband had set up a nice dinner for us at a local restaurant. They gave us a little card that said happy anniversary on it. So every time the waitstaff came up to our table, they knew it was our anniversary, and we got complimentary tiramisu at the end. So always good. Very happy. And my husband's friend told me that it's going to take about 8 hours to print out all of my bullets, which 8 hours sounds so great compared to being stuck making them for probably several days. So we're good with that. Move this over a little bit more. Get a little comfy and cozy. And that's it. So I am going to try to get as much done as I can in this session. Might end the session a little early because later today my kiddo has an appointment that I gotta get him to after school, and I kind of want to unwind a little before I get stuck waiting for him. So that's gonna be fun. Okay. So I'm gonna just set up my machine so I can sew the lines for the channels. And I realize I need to do the headpiece too, so that's there. It needs mesh, so there needs to be a mesh panel in it. So I'm probably gonna, maybe I might use like a piece of like very sturdy, I might have felt, so I could do like a circular base of felt and then cut a circle out of my mesh, make the little strap for the 2 bullets, and like kind of like sew and glue it together, which would be my headpiece. And depending on how I feel, and we'll see how much we progress, maybe before the con I might even add some rhinestones, because why not? Bling is always good. All right, so again, currently I'm just going to be sewing a bunch of straight lines in this, so it shouldn't be... Oh, I have to sew it together. Okay, first things first, hand sewing. Hand sewing is important. Let's bring this over here so you can see me better this way, and I'll switch the camera in a moment. So also, the reason that's the reason why I'm in jeans today, because I have to go out afterward and actually be in the public, which I rarely am in the public anymore, since I'm just here at home sewing, writing, being a housewife. I don't get to go out much, so sometimes... Is it too slow? Okay, I might have to open and close the app again. Sometimes I don't even bother really putting on clothes to see the public. Okay. Yeah, sometimes I don't even bother. I just show up as I am and tell the public whatever, don't care. So that's always fun. But since I'm seeing it's my kiddo gets therapy twice a month. More because I like him to have a place to talk and chill with people, like have a person to talk to and just chill out. It's been something we've been doing since 2020. Ironically, I was setting this up pre-pandemic and didn't realize how lucky we were that we had it during the pandemic. It just worked out so well. And so he's been seeing a therapist pretty consistently for almost 5 years now. And I'm very happy for him, because that's more than I do. I should probably see a therapist, but he has one. And I wanted to make sure he had a nice solid outlet and a person to turn to if he needed to speak to them that he didn't feel comfortable talking to me about. So we found a therapist here locally. Unfortunately, she still doesn't take insurance. Hopefully within this year, she might be taking insurance and she will be working to be on our insurance. So I'm kind of happy with that. Our other therapist did the same thing. So I'm very curious to see what comes out of that. And but even if she doesn't, we're more than willing to pay for it if he's comfortable with her. It's not that expensive. It's something we have budgeted in our system, so, in our finances at the moment, so. But I need to start working on a few things, because I need to start adding to the finances of the household. So hopefully I can start doing that by the end of this year, because that would be That would make me very happy. But we will see how this goes. So I'm going to, again, like, there's this weird, it's like a joining between the two. I'm gonna just sew them together, and I'm just gonna literally whip stitch it inside because I kind of just want it to be closed. So a lot of people are at MagFest this weekend, which is so cool. I kind of hope in the future I can get to MagFest myself. I'm not a big gamer, but I think it would be a really cool experience for my kid. And obviously I want him to go when he's old enough to really enjoy it. And now that he's like 15 years old, it's like, we might be hitting that age. So I'm just watching people's stories on IG and stuff like that, and I'm just like, yay! MagFest. Fun times. Especially with the way the world's going. We could all use a little fun right now. Let's just be for real. Anybody poo-pooing on somebody for going to a convention really needs to, like, I don't know, reevaluate themselves. It's okay for people to have healthy fun, especially in times that happiness is so fleeting. So it's been a rough week. Also too, let's just acknowledge the fact January is like almost over. Like, how did that happen? Goodness knows. But yeah, January is like almost over. And I don't even know what to say about that. Who should I cosplay from One Piece, Yoda? How are you this Friday? Notice, I know nothing about... Really? You know, that might be a good challenge. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, enjoy the high. I am both big and a mom. Yes. I can be big. I can be very large and intimidating, I know. It's how I roll. Well, enjoy that high. I'm not going to be mad at you there. Do what makes you feel good. Do you, boo? I need to see this now. I'm very curious. I'm very curious. I do not know a lot about One Piece, and it's a shame, to be quite honest. It's a shame I don't know more about One Piece. I do plan on watching the remake when it comes out, though. When they finally start airing it, I'll start watching the remake because I clearly need to be part of this world. Ugh. This is very difficult to do right now. This fabric is not very hand sewing friendly. I should get my pliers. To just... Let's see. Oh my gosh, that is hysterical. That would be so much fun to do. That would be so much fun. Oh, now I know why it's so hard, because that's where the seam is. Thank you for sending me Big Mother. I think that is such a cool idea. She has like a weird like cape thingy in the background. That's so cool. I can see that. I'm like looking at the design. Honestly, that would be a really cool, fun makeup challenge. Look. That's like one of those things that is just like random, people would never expect. Like, actually, it's so funny because I have been thinking very frequently about like cosplaying things that most people would not expect me to cosplay. Just because it is something not in my normal like scope and stuff like that. And I really want to do things that are like very like weird and strange, but challenging at the same time, because I like making clothes. I think clothes are fun, but I really don't want to just like, I want to do things like prosthetics and armor and like make weird like shapes and stuff like that. That would be like so much fun. Okay. You might have lit a fire under me, Yoda. I do want to do an armor character. I just don't know who. That's the problem. It's like so like I need to be moved to make an armor character. Kind of like how I want to make things with lights and stuff like that. Actually, I did have an idea for a project that I wanted to use lights for. So we'll see if that comes to pass. Okay, it is sewn together. Rescue? Rescue from where? I know nothing, I'll be honest. I'm so out of the loop with everything. If it's not something that appears on my timeline, I wouldn't know, so. Okay. All right, I did get this done. I did sew it down. Great. Okay. Problem is, some of my markings have gone off the kilter, so we have to remark some of this fabric. Let's do that real fast before we sew the lines down. Marvel movies. Oh! Oh, those are, I've seen fan art, various fan arts of like an armored Sailor Moon. That would be a cool project. I could do a really nice Sailor Mercury or a Chibi Usa, something like that. Okay. You know, I probably know this, but my brain doesn't function. I need my chalk. Yeah, a Mercury Knight. There we go. Okay, so how I did this was, it was a half inch, and a full inch, right? Half inch over, right? That's the spacing, right? It's a full inch, a half inch. Okay. And then we do a full inch. And then we do a half inch. And then we do a full inch. And then we do a half inch. And then we do a full inch. Let me go get my ruler so I can do this again. Missed opportunity, Yoda! That sucks, man. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you're right. He always did such a good Umio. Okay. That's why I kind of liked when one of my friends, she was part of like a villains group at Otakon and did a skit, and I was like, yo, that's so cool. I wish I would have seen it in person. Alas, I was moving. That wasn't going to happen, so. Okay, let's just pin some of the, not pin, clamp some of these down so they're not moving too much. I'm literally erasing my marks because it seems like something went amiss. I feel Jedi is like an underrated villain. Okay, wait. I need this one first. So, you. Then you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He really was like, people like low-key like did not notice what he was up to, I feel. Like, they low-key did not pay attention to him. And I mean, I understand because like he didn't have like much of like his storyline was just like the beginning of the whole thing, and like he just was like doing minion like bullshit for Beryl, but like he set the tone for the rest of them. Like he really did. I am doing this so I know where to sew and I don't have to keep stopping. So we're just gonna keep marking. I'm halfway through the belt. I'm so happy I figured this out. And I should have my bullets when I come back. Not next week, the week after, when I'm back home. And I can work on sanding and painting them. So. I wish. I still, like, there is still a part of me that desperately still wants to be Iron Mouse. I loved Iron Mouse, and I always wanted to, like, have the phone booth and the trench coat and all that stuff. Oh my god. That just, like, gave me an idea of something, and I'm just like, oh, can I do that? I actually have to look online and see if anybody else has done something like that, but yeah, at one point I was gonna do Sailor Iron Mouse, and I even bought like a lot of the stuff for it. I don't have all of it now because I have used some of that fabric and everything for other projects that I wound up doing. But I would totally love to do Iron Mouse. No, it's just I've been talking a lot with Chibi Tifa, and we've been talking about the idea of, like, she's been making me think about, like, trying to do competitions again. And I've been trying to figure out, like, different, like, what I could do for a potential skit and a competition piece in the future. And I've been having a very hard time doing that. Because despite what I think, I don't think I'm witty at all or interesting. Yes, we do love a Chibi Tifa in this household. I talk to her like every week. Like, we have like a weekly like tea session every week. She calls me up and we're like, tea time. And sometimes it's not even like necessarily cosplay tea, it's just like life tea. So she's such a good friend. I'm very happy to have her in my life and stuff. So she is currently judging. She is currently judging at MagFest. I am not that interesting. I am not. I am just a normal plebe who lives in this planet. That's it. I am not interesting by any means. I haven't kept that much in a loop with people. Not really. A few people have remained in my life and I've kind of just kept them there, and others have just gone by the wayside. I will try not to spill tea on you. Well, that's why the tea is on the other table and not the craft table. There are no fluids allowed on the craft table. Oh, but you're a good guy, Yoda. You're one of the good ones. Yes, I keep you on a high shelf. I don't want to, like, accidentally step on you, right? Accidentally. Maybe in the summer, when I go back up north, we will try to plan so we can actually meet up IRL. Oopsies, oopsies. I know, it has been a long time. I mean, it's funny. I've actually seen Christy more frequently than you. And yes, I've only seen her twice, but I've seen her twice within the span of 2 years. So like once every year I've seen her. Which is wild. I did not expect to be seeing Christy as frequently as I have. Although now it's like I hear from her every week because, you know, we play D&D now, so that's cool. But Christy's always been a social butterfly. When I'm in sandals, yes. I normally am wearing sandals in the summer. I have told you this. Christy's always been social, so... Okay, let's see. Let's add more clips here so it doesn't shift too much when I'm sewing it. I'm not even worried about like the green. I don't have any more. I need to get more. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry if the green chalk kind of remains on the fabric because I think it's very Jinx coated to be messy. Let's see. Probably. You know, sneaky shit always happens. The sneaky sneakies always happen. You never know when things are gonna be sneaky. Oh, wow, that's perfect. Cool. Okay. I think it's supposed to be like 26 bullets that go around my whole waist. So that's going to be an interesting... Not going to lie, it's going to be very annoying to have to paint 26... No, it's going to be more than 26 bullets. It's going to probably be like 28. Yeah, because I have to do the 2 for my headpiece. Well, they have to figure things out, you know? Okay, let's start sewing. Let's see. Anything going on in life? No. I just got a thing for a pink fluffy robe. Targeted Amazon ad. Okay. I'm not expecting this to be hard. But I also thought this belt wasn't going to be hard, and it gave me a lot more drama than I thought. So, let's just fully hope this isn't as difficult as I fear it to be. Let me take my jumper out just in case I need it, and let me stand up. Ironically, I sew better when standing because I like thinking on my feet. I'm already getting stuck. And this is what the jumper's for! I think that's going to be the hardest part with this. I'm just going to have to constantly use the jumper to get off the to get between the center seams, but it's fine. So, okay. Get the jumper ready. I'm already stuck. No! Okay. It's annoying. I don't get too far in the seam and I already need the hopper. I'm like, really? Jeez. Again, this is just going to be very boring, tedious work. So, good idea that I'm doing it here, because it's either that or I'll probably be watching, like, Outlander while like, doing this. Okay. Hopper. Only thing is it keeps shooting across the table. People gotta be careful. Gotta watch out. It's a dangerous place to be by the sewing machine. Interesting. Oh. Whatever. Wow, it flew across the table for sure. I should get a... Let me put this bucket back here. Maybe it'll catch it. Yeah, it should... I hope it catches it. It doesn't shoot it across the table again. It's a mighty little jumper. And all it really does is it just makes sure that the presser foot doesn't get caught up in a bunch in the fabric. So it makes it just jump up. Nope. It went further away. You have a prom photo? Oh, yeah, I keep telling my kiddo to, like, not, like, I know he's still, like, in the first years of high school, but I keep telling him, I'm like, don't say no to going to prom. You never know, it might be fun. And he's so, like, anti any dance. He's anti all the dances. And I'm just trying to, like, let him know it's okay if he goes. It's not the end of the world. So. A young Yoda at prom. That's it. I'm gonna start reaching out for it. I mean, it's funny because, like, I went to his father's prom. His father went to my prom. Like, we all went, we went to proms. Like, there was no way we were gonna miss our proms. So, I keep telling him it's okay. He hasn't gone to any of the dances this year, and I'm not expecting him to, but I just keep telling him it's cool. It's no big deal. Don't make a big deal out of it. So. Also, too, I keep saying, I don't know what he's gonna be interested in by the time he hits that age. You know? All that work and I have barely even hit like a dent in this. Ugh. This is gonna be boring. I think it's I'm not necessarily planting seeds. It's more like the idea of like, hey, don't like count your chickens before they're hatched type thing. Like he's very like anti-college, which I think that's like like a very popular idea with a lot of the younger generation, because a lot of them have heard our horror stories about like loans and debt and stuff like that, and a lot of them are like, why bother? So all I tell him is, if you don't go to college, you gotta find some way to provide for yourself. Not gonna make you go, but you gotta have to work or something. Because I'm not gonna just fund your entire Robeats life forever. Okay. I realize I made a mistake on this one. So I'm just going to do something and then continue on the way. And I guess I could put this towards the back. Whoa, that was a lot of buzzing. It's probably just Discord announcing, hey, I'm live, because it does that like an hour after the fact now. Yes, it absolutely did it an hour after the fact. Okay, that was weird. Anyway, yeah, I made a mistake. I wound up putting two of like the spacers back to back here. So I basically did 1, 2, 3. Normally I did 2 spacers. I did this. I did this. So I'm gonna do 2 spacers here and then go back to the alternating. It's okay if I made one mistake. I'm not gonna... Not the end of the world. We'll make it work. I'll make it part of the design if I have to. Because I clearly miscalculated something there, but it's fine. Oh no, I did that wrong. There we go. Keep the needle down. Pop it up. There we go. Off we go. Next one. Okay. Alright. Now we'll go back to the regularly scheduled mayhem. So. We'll go back to Jinx's regularly scheduled mayhem because clearly I made a big boo-boo on that. Let's just double check the whiff. Okay, cool. Not even too concerned because thankfully everything's like done in the same increments of like a ½ inch and an inch. So what would have been 2 bullets is now I have 2 less that I have to worry about painting. So I guess it worked out in my favor. Why is it I understand the dangerous parts, but what's the reward they get? I'm very curious. Okay, that was the ½ inch mark. The inch mark is over in between these two. Okay, so I kind of have to skirch in between. Okay, that's a good spot. Move it over a tiny bit. That's not where I want it to go. Go down a little bit more. Okay. Now you go down. Thank you, buddy. Weapons and material luxury. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, it's like, oh, there's a lot of little cubby space too that they could find and like use. There's a lot of like beads I have in here that could be used as decoration and like currency. We're literally going to make an entire fictional little people town in my sewing room at this rate. Hey, Christy! Happy Friday! Hope all is well. Trying to get this belt done. The no mag crew. Yeah, well, Magfest is bad. Ooh, will I be able to do this one without having to use the hopper? It seems like it. Thank God. The hopper is like, it's good and excellent, but also a very annoying thing to keep putting on. Okay. We do the 1 inch mark, because that's the width of my bullets. Okay. Nope. I forgot to do the thing. Keep the needle down when you put the hopper in place, girl. You're gonna lose your spacing. I want to say that's a 1/2 inch. It is generally a 1/2 inch when I put it next to the presser foot. Yeah. Let's just move it a smidge over. There we go. And go! I swear, I think aside from having to do, like, the painting of the bullets and perhaps the dyeing of the fabric, this dumb belt might be one of the more, tedious parts of this costume. I'm not gonna lie. Between this and, like, honestly, like, between sewing all these little channels and then standing and painting all the bullets when I get them, it's gonna be the most tedious part. And I'm hoping to weather them too. Yeah, you guys are the Jersey gang. That's for sure. That's for sure. Okay. Let's see. My thing is, like, still delaying. Why are you being a butthead today? Stop. Yes. We stopped. I might have to restart my phone now that I think about it. Let's see. Yeah, it's not acting as a delayed now. I don't know why. Let's see. So I currently have still not even halfway. You knew this was, like I said, this is a tedious part of this whole build. Not because it's difficult, it's just very repetitive. And what adds to the tedious nature is I keep needing the jumper to go over the seams in the back, so ugh, it's tiresome. Okay, we're just gonna keep going. Just keep going. Like Dory says, just keep swimming. That's what we're gonna be doing. Or as frogs would say, just keep croaking. There we go. We'll just keep croaking. Croaking along. Croak, croak. Hopping along. The froggies hop along. So let's just keep hopping. And I need the jumper. Now, the crazy thing is, I bought these stupid plastic hoppers simply because I felt, oh, this should be something I have in my sewing arsenal. Not realizing I would be using them immediately after they got home. They appeared in my house. So, clearly, my foresight is really freaking good because I did not think I was going to need these. And here we are. Why is this going down? You need to go back up, buddy. Okay. Well, she's going to go down a little bit and then come back up, so... This was literally an impulse buy from, like, Instagram, because I kept seeing them pop up on sewing Instagram. And I was like, oh, that's a really cute thing to have. And then when I was looking through WoWack to buy some supplies and notions, I was like, oh, look, they have the jumpers. Maybe I should get some. Or the hoppers, whatever you want to call them. They weren't even that much money because they literally are plastic, so it's not like I spent a boat ton of money on them, but it's still one of those things of like, wow. I did not think that was going to come in handy. And I'm very happy I have them now, so... So aside from furiously sewing this weekend, I have to get like everything in order for my trip. Not a luxury trip I'm going on, that's for sure. So but thankfully everything should come out pretty well, so and I have Onyx Storm to read while I'm up helping everybody, and hopefully I can finish it that week. So I can gush about it with other people at Katsucon. Yay! I think, no, we're still not halfway there. We're almost halfway there. I will be very happy if I get halfway there very soon. No, I need to skip. I need the inch. This is how I made the mistake the first time. I didn't double check which step I was at, so... What I should probably do, now that I think about it, is figure out where that is on the other side closer to the belt, so I have a matching set. So that might be the order of business I have to do. Wait, go down. Because once I put the jumper in, I'm screwed. Okay. Like, I really am making a tactical belt here, aren't I? A fancy tactical belt, because that's what we need to do. So we can do kind of like a speakeasy version of Jinx. It's really bugging me that this whole section went down. I know I shouldn't be doing this, but I want to because I don't like the way this looks. And since I don't like the way it looks, I'm going to be very mad at myself if I continue to let it exist, if I don't fix it. The perfectionist in me is just like, nope, it's not going to work this way, girl. So... think this weekend, aside from sewing, actually no, let me see how far I get along with sewing, because I am not promising myself to play games unless I know I'm done with work, well, with as much as I can, because I will not be able to game at all next week unless I bring my Switch, which maybe I'll bring my Switch with me. Evening downtime, watch Switch stuff, that sounds good. Play some Switch. Okay, I'm unstitching it because I'm unhappy with the fact that it shifted down, so like this edge got wider and I'm like, nope, don't like it. We need to fix it, so... And I'm basically gonna just I'm gonna just sew them right where they were, it's just I need them to be a little higher up. And again, like I said, I don't need to fix this, but the perfectionist in me is like, girl, no. Girl, no. So, yesterday I was gonna try to make my choker and straps for Yubel's top, and I realized very quickly I did not have the right hardware for for that project, and I was just like, no, it wasn't her choker. It was her belt for her skirt. And I was like, what? Why don't I have the right hardware? What happened? Man, oh, I went through a rabbit hole trying to find hardware. It was so bad. And I ended up in the same place I had started. I was like, you're kidding me. So. And I realized I had decided I didn't want it to be fully accurate to begin with. I was okay with it not being fully accurate because I couldn't find the hardware that I specifically wanted, and I didn't want to buy any from China because Lunar New Year, essentially, basically, they're almost shut down at this moment in time because Lunar New Year is Wednesday. So, yeah. They're not going to be working like Tuesday, like next week. Like next week, they're shut down. So I'm like, I can't buy hardware from China because they're not going to it's not going to be here in time. So if I conceivably want to have her finished by Katsucon for Katsucon, I need to buy American, like, or European stuff. And shipping from Europe is expensive. So I was like, okay. I mean, it's expensive enough to get things cross-country. Let's just be honest. So. I went with my original intent. I just realized I had bought the wrong D-rings. I didn't buy wide enough. I bought smaller ones and I was like, nope, these need to be bigger. I need like over an inch, not these little tiny squares. So thankfully they had something I could use. And I'm like, okay, at least now I feel better. I should have put my brace on now that I think about it. Well, while I'm doing this, let's hydrate. Oh, what if I do that while I'm waiting for Kiddo to finish therapy? I got like an hour to kill. I've been really like wanting to play Animal Crossing, and now all of a sudden I'm like, ooh, maybe I'll just take my Switch with me and play Animal Crossing while Kiddo's in therapy. I'll have my therapy while he has his. Some island fun. I am infinitely happier that it is so much warmer. Oh my gosh. The Arctic blast is coming to a less Arctic-y feel. I'm gonna see if I find my brace for my hand, because I really should be wearing that. So while I get these last few stitches, let me go see if I find it. It might be in my bedroom. If it's not in my bedroom, I'll come back. Well, it wasn't the one I was looking for, but it is one that I can use, so. I think my, now I remember where the other one is. It's downstairs on the chair. It's okay. As long as I have something to stabilize my wrist, it's so much, it helps out so much. Yes, I should have fixed my wrist a long time ago. I've had this issue since 15 years ago. It was, something that happened during pregnancy years ago. That normally would have gone away, but never did. So I just have like a bum wrist. So I think, I know part of it's carpal tunnel, but I also think I have tendonitis in this wrist. So when I start doing like these heavy crafting sessions, I have to like make sure I give it good rest and support, which is what I'm currently doing. Supporting it with my brace. I need to sleep with my brace. Last night I did not sleep with my brace, which was my bad. No one told me not to sleep with it. I just did not sleep with it. So I have to remember when I go to cat. I normally always remember to wear it when I travel. Well, at least not this one, but my lightweight one, my lighter support. So this is like the heavy duty one that I'm supposed to sleep with at night because I really can't move much. So should I have fixed this? Yes, absolutely. Will I fix it? Maybe. It's just the fact of I don't want to do surgery. I don't like the idea of doing surgery. Oh, it started with this one. Okay, 2 more down. Because I have a feeling it's gonna have to do, I'm gonna have to get surgery. And I'm not happy with that idea, so. But yeah, I've had this issue since I was pregnant with my son, so. Kind of just learned to deal with it. Which I feel is like the American way. You have pain, you have an injury, you just learn how to accommodate your everyday life with it. You don't go fix it. Also, part of me makes me wonder if it might be a touch of arthritis as well, because my family does have, there is a history of arthritis in the family, so. I wouldn't be surprised if it's all of the above, so. I know there is a bit of carpal tunnel in there because there's many times I drop things because I don't even realize my hand let it go, so. And the doctor had told me it was probably carpal tunnel when I was pregnant because I was like, I can't feel my fingers. And he's like, that's carpal tunnel. That happens during pregnancy. And I was like, oh, okay. He's like, it'll be gone by the time after you have your kid. Lies. Oh, lies. It did not go away. And then holding my kid who just got huge and like large and heavy, who grew very quickly, for my tiny person, and me carrying him and stuff was not helping the matter at all, so. Now, again, I could have just continued doing this, no questions asked, because no one's really going to tell if it's uneven unless they move my bullets. But your girl will know, and your girl does not want it to not be even. So I don't even care if there's piercing in the fabric because I'm just gonna literally sew exactly where these lines are. So where these punctures are, I'm putting it right where it's at, just a little higher. And that's that. So okay, here we go. Get rid of all those little frayed edges out of the way. And let's put you where you belong. Now you're a little too high. There you go. Okay. Pull the machine closer. It's too far away. Is that the sun? The sun is back. It was so gloomy this morning. I did not think the sun was going to come out. Y mouse, please, por favor. I forgot the other name of the spammer I had before, but that one was a lot more, like, that name was way cooler than this one. That name was kind of dumb. So. Although, I feel like Yoda could probably use it in, like, some lore of, like, little people. Sounds more like a crazy wrestling move than anything. Brutal bowhead. Okay. Oh. We almost forgot the ambiance. The ambiance needs to happen. We need some ambiance in our lives. Oh, that's so much better. interesting that I want to like suddenly like play video games and write and stuff like that, and I know what it is. It's that procrastination that comes over me when I'm getting ready for con, and I'm just like, but I need to sew, but I don't want to sew. I just want to relax and do all the things. So it is one of those like really like tension breakers, so since next week I'm basically having a forced break, I'm trying to focus my energy this weekend on what needs to get done. Because again, I have a forced break next week. Oh, no. Oh no. I feel like something got stuck there. And I don't trust it. So we're gonna just try it again. Do this again. Ah, I forgot to do a stitch here. My bad. I'll go back. Okay. Alright, now we're back on track. After that little boo-boo and snafu, we have returned back to our regularly scheduled stitching. Or as regular as we're getting. Okay. So we did a small one. We need to do an inch one, which I think is around here, if the measurements look correct. So take the tape measure. Now we need to move it over a little bit more. That's an inch. Okay, awesome. Okay, maybe I fixed it. I hope. Okay, let's just take this out because something happened there. Okay, clearly something's going on here. And my bobbin's done, so restock. That was a scary moment. Suddenly my machine was making high-pitched sounds, and I was just like, nope. We're not playing this, mister. Anyone have any fun plans this weekend? My weekend is probably not going to be that fun. Like I keep saying, I have to like get ready for my trip on Monday, so I'm kind of stuck making sure the house is all in order before I leave. And I fly out Monday evening. So I have tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday during the morning to get everything done before I go up north again. So we shall see how everything goes. Hopefully everything works out well. And my trip is pretty like easy. And nothing crazy happens. But we will find out in time. That was random. I'm hearing like all these weird noises and I'm like, excuse me? What is going on here? Okay, so we got that one on. Was a struggle, but we got it on. Over there. Let's see. There we go. Despite eating a very solid breakfast, I am hungry. This is so bad. I know why I'm hungry. I just am tired of eating so much. I hate saying this. So. Okay. So the jumper. Okay, this. Okay. Oh my gosh, do I see an end? In there. I wonder when my NVA foam is supposed to come in. Haven't checked yet. It'll probably show up next week when I'm not here. That's fine. I don't even know if I'll have time to work on it. Because I had wanted to make Jinx's pistol. And I found like a pattern on Etsy to start making it, so... We'll see. If I have time, maybe I will make the pistol. I'm not making any promises, but I could always... Oh, shoot. I can make the pistol at a later time, so I'm not too worried about it. Doesn't need to be for Katsucon, though it would be cool for Katsucon. Something went wrong. Every time the machine makes that noise, something happened that did not sit well in it. So we will take a step back and move away. Because when it makes that angry growl, you pull back and say, nope, we're not going to deal with that today. I'm actually happy I've only gotten that growl a couple of times, considering the fabric is not very, it's very pretty, but it's not very friendly. It's like a mean girl. It's pretty, but not friendly. Let's see. We're at the 1-inch mark, which is probably about here. Okay. 1/2 inch, which is about the width of my presser foot. So I really don't measure the 1/2 inch one because it's about the size of my presser foot. With just like a little extra on the side, so. And now we gotta go back a little bit more. There we go. My presser foot keeps like dangling and moving. Let's just make sure she is tight. There we go. We're good now. Alrighty. Continuing onward. We are almost done. Again, this is so like not fun. Keep double checking my phone because my kiddo had a field trip today. It's like, is he okay? Everything okay today? Please tell me you're fine. Let's see. Oh cool, it's not him, which is good. It's really nobody. Nobody. Nobody knows the trouble I see. Was actually really funny because earlier today I got I was what you call it? I got a interesting I got a text message because I ordered snow shovels from Home Depot because clearly finding a snow shovel here is difficult. And even though I was like checking to see if they had them in stock locally, they didn't. And I'm kind of like, we still got quite a few weeks of winter. And with my luck, it's gonna snow again and we won't have a shovel. And I was able to clean my driveway with a squeegee and a broom. But I kind of don't want to relive that, so I got some snow shovels, and I got they came in the mail today, and they put them by my garage, and I was just like, ugh, annoying. And so I had to like go through the garage to get my shovels. But then I also noticed that the post truck was coming down the road, and I was looking to see if they put anything in my mailbox, and they did. And I immediately started singing, "We just got a letter, we just got a letter." Wow. I didn't even grow up with Blue's Clues, and yet he's part of a core memory of life. My kiddo watched Blue's Clues quite a bit. But I really learned about Blue's Clues from my cousin, who is currently now 32. So, because I used to help take care of him when he was a baby. To think, my cousin, who I used to basically help teach him how to walk, is a grown man now. Still wild to me. He's a grown man. So, very interesting. I don't want to put it there. Go up a little bit more. Papa. My house keeps making random noises and it's scaring me. It's like, what are all these noises about? Why is this house settling so terribly right now while I'm streaming? To make me very paranoid that something is happening in my house and I'm completely totally unaware of it. Like, I know nothing's happening in my house. What is going on here? Why is it making so much noise? I would love chips and salsa. I just like that thought just came into my head. The problem is I have no salsa in the house. I guess I could eat chips. Just chips, you know? Because we don't even really have like sour cream for dip. Well, we have some sour cream, but not a ton of sour cream, which makes me sad. So, although maybe I could do something. I don't know. I'll figure it out, but I don't have cottage cheese either. I literally just have sour cream and Greek yogurt in the house that I can use to eat with the chips. So. That is not the hopper. This is the hopper. So it's 1, 2, 5. So it's 3 big ones. 2, 3, 4. And then it's a double. A single. Single. Am I in the double zone? Hold on. Let me do this real fast. Because again, my faux pas is making me have to do this again. So let's see. Stretching the under layer to match up the top layer because I don't want to have to redo this. Okay, so let's figure out the spacing again. So it's gonna be the single again, that, because that's the half mark, right? Half. This one. That one, a full, a half, a full, and a half. Because we're doing half and half. Okay, so I think it's gonna be 1, 1, 1, 1. So it's 1. 1, 1, 1, 2. So it's okay. Trying to make my mistake look like a design. Okay. A full-size one here. Little. Tu peso. Esto es. So we have a big one, a half one, a full one. And okay, it will work out. Okay, so machine closer. Upper time.
Get yourself Toyota ready during truck and all-wheel drive season. With more all-wheel drive choices than any other brand, there's something for everybody. Now, you can take advantage of limited time offers on your...
No ads allowed. Eventually the ads will end, and then I think the next song on the playlist is gonna play. Yep, there we go. And now we do a full inch. Nope, too far down, but whatever. We'll go with it. Hmm. That went off kilter for a little bit, but it's fine. We will work with that. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's been going pretty straight, and like for me to mess up just one, I'm like, whoa, that's actually pretty good. Pretty good on my part. Let's see. Hit that button, my bad. There we go. Yeah. We're at the very tail end of this belt. Holy cow. Okay, let's just continue going on. We are at the tail end of this belt. Thank goodness. I was starting to lose hope there that it was going to be done. Did it fall off the table? Holy cow! It flew! That literally said Geronimo. Off the table. Okay, I think I have to do like 2 more stitches? 3? Something like that? Okay, so let's see. I have to do... Yeah, I think 3 more stitches and we're done. Holy cow, thank God. Let's see. Okay. So we gotta go for like about an inch, which would be probably about here. Okay, this is gonna be a very dangerous one because it's very bulky in this area, but with the hopper, it should be okay. Notice I have very, like, low optimism that we will be okay, but we're gonna try. We're gonna go for it. Because I don't even think the hopper is ready to go over all this fabric. But you must, buddy. Come on. Okay, we'll go little by little. So we'll do a stitch at a time. So 1. Okay, now that we've moved closer, let's try to get underneath this thing here. Okay, this is not going to work on this side. Maybe if I lift this puppy up a little bit and push it down somehow. Okay, let us really use this hopper to our advantage, because clearly this area is very bulky. Ugh. And we're getting there. We're almost there. Whoa, again, I hit the button. I wasn't supposed to do that. Okay, okay, there we go. Okay, we got stuck. Okay, I knew that was gonna happen. I felt it. We're almost there. So what I'll just do is I'll come from the other side, because that might just be easier than trying to fight it this way. Go behind me, please. Thank you. The hopper has jumped to the other side of the table again. Okay, I think I got it. Holy cow. May not be the nicest stitching on this in the little corner area, but this is probably gonna be underneath my arm, so no one's gonna see it. But we did it! The whole belt is stitched together. Now I'm just gonna sit here and cut off all these stupid threads. Wow. I did not think this was good. I kind of figured it was gonna take like a couple of hours to get across this whole belt. There is that part of me that wishes I was thinner, because then it would have had less of a circumference to go around. But we did it. It happened. It was successful. Now I just have to snip the threads on both sides. And the belt is essentially done. Thank God. So let's just go through this bit by bit, little by little. It's very hard to see the threads though. Holy cow. Also too, it doesn't help like the back threads are mixing with the front threads. So it's like, which side am I cutting? Which thread am I cutting? I don't know anymore. Part of me wishes my machine had an automatic thread cutter, because this would make it so much easier. But no, here we are. Doing this one by one. I'm just it's like if you were quilting, it'd be the same issue. Because that's essentially what I was doing right now. Quilting channels into place. Same thing when you're making a corset. Boning does this. You have to do the same thing with the boning channels. It's very annoying, very tiresome, very tedious. So, I'm very content that I was able to get this out of my way. I wish I would have been able to get the hairpiece done, but maybe that'll be a tonight thing. Put on some Outlander, catch up with it, so that when I go home I can chat with my mom about it. And yeah. I've literally kept my setup like this permanently since I was streaming on Wednesday. I have not moved my table from this location. I think that's something I'm gonna start considering, having the table closer to my desk than further away. Because even if I'm like wanting to watch something, I want to be closer to my computer monitors than further away. Because after Katsu, I do want to do some home reno. This room is one of the things I want to renovate and like like do decor and stuff like that. I want to set up my kiddo's computer room a little bit, his playroom a little bit better, and his bedroom. Because like both rooms are kind of like just in existence. So I want to get those two together, and I want to paint my bedroom. So essentially I want to handle all the floors on all the rooms on this floor before I worry about doing downstairs. Because eventually I think we're gonna renovate the entire kitchen. This is so boring. It's so annoying. But a necessary part of the process. So I'm not even like upset by it. Okay, I think I got everything on the front side. As you can see, a giant mess of black thread everywhere. Okay. I clearly missed one on this side. It's like as I get closer, I'm like, okay, did I miss threads in behind me, or am I good on this side? I think I'm good. I like these snippers so much because I can lay them flat against the fabric. Like put it parallel to the fabric, so I don't like go into the fabric. I'm just like resting on top. It's like so good. So much fun this way. Trying to keep the area clean so I can like spot the threads faster than when I have like all the old threads in the way, because I'm gonna confuse them for the current ones I'm snipping. I'm gonna try to find a contrasting background so you could see them easier. I'm over here like, ooh, I think I only have this part left. Sweet. Holy cow. And we are done. The belt is done. I can't wait to put the bullets in it because I think that's what's gonna definitely add more flair to it. I don't even know where my bullets are. I think they're here. I think this is the one. Yeah, you see? And then I'm gonna, obviously when I get them, I'm gonna paint them. I'm gonna make them all gold, and they're just gonna go all around. And I did a space in between them because that's how most cartridge belts go. So that's gonna be fun. So cool. All right, we got that done. And it is, oh cool, it's already 2:30. Awesome. I think I'm gonna call it a day then. like I said, I have things to do after I acquire my child, because such is life. Let's see. Where's my mouse? Well, I'm glad I was able to get that crazy thing said and done. Let's see. Okay, well, I am going to be heading out today. I will be back in February. I can't believe I'm saying that. I will be back in February. So yeah, I won't be back until February 5th. I am taking a week off and I am going to be continuing my crafting. Hopefully that week, I'll be basically working on finishing up stuff for Katsucon. So thank you all for stopping by. Hope you have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you all in February. Hope your January ends very well. Bye.